Alright guys, I don't really have a good intro for this, but mainly just doing this for my school's CoD team just so that they can get better. But yeah, so for this video I was running a AR on Vault, and I'm just gonna share what goes through my mind, how I play this map with an AR, and how I go about things from someone who's better than probably everyone there, I don't know. But just as someone who is thinking at a higher level compared to other people in this game. All right, so my first point of all right, so the first thing I want to say is that I immediately go top cat because every AR does that. It's just the best position for your rifle compared to an SMG, which yeah, you could go top cat. You are a lot faster, but it's just mainly where the ARs are going to be going off a break. Notice how I knew I lost this immediately, and then I decided to do a stun check to see if there's someone there. Obviously, the stun is right here, so I just kind of preemptively pre-aim. I'm pretty sure, or it was an aid. Never mind. But yeah, you see how I stun checked. I got the stun. And then I immediately gunned the guy because I knew he was stunned. Obviously, I'm lagging a little bit. This was from a stream. Oh, that was teammate. But notice how I check pool just in case of there's anyone going through pool or just holding that P2 and then just going through catwalk because I can see catwalk on my left if there is anyone pushing. As you see, someone did jump out. Obviously, I'm not leaving my position. I'm constantly moving around the map, just trying to be a harder kill instead of just staying still and holding an angle. And you'll honestly see me do a lot of this, maybe because I'm too jittery. But notice how I'm not really fixated on one angle right there, and I try to kill a guy that's on point, and I notice that hey, I'm not gonna get this kill without being traded, so I immediately back off and I reposition. Notice how I actually do position myself for a trade, but unfortunately, that teammate did not get traded, or the enemy did not get traded. I take that gunfight with a teammate because I know we can win that, and, then I just kind of gun him. So my thought process behind this is when I aim, I don't try to hold an iron and track my sight on there. I try to center my crosshair onto the enemy and then aim so that I get the best snap possible. Obviously, I'm holding the oil truck because it's a good head glitch and it's just a really good position for people running the point. And then I notice that oh, my teammates aren't here. I'm just gonna buy some time, and then we get 2 or 3 dead. Obviously, we're gonna lose rotation here, but for some reason they keep flooding old. Now, real quick, notice my route. Notice the route that I'm gonna take. So notice how there was 3 dead, and I just went immediately into top art because they would have the respawn basically. Like imagine this: 3 dead, you have all the map control in the world. You can just instantly go to your power position if you're close to it. That's basically what I just did. So now you see like how in top art I am just constantly repositioning, going back and forth, instead of just staying in one window and then just like constantly repeating it. I'm making myself a hard kill, so people have to go out of their way to kill me, and so then I can buy time for my teammates. That was pretty much a useless stun there. Yeah, then like two people just singled me out, which made an easier push for them. Obviously, I am playing on an alt account, but this is like this similar people that I play against anyway, so yeah, doesn't really matter. But once again, I stun check. I just keep being a hard kill. I keep moving around. I keep staying in position of where my power position is, but I'm also like kind of playing little off angles where I won't die that easily. But I'm not staying in one area the whole time because that would just make me an easy kill. I read the map wrong. They spawned. Oh no, never mind. Oh, I forget what happens for most of this game, but like I know most of it or some of it. So now they should be spawning palms, if I believe. Yeah. So this was kind of a misplay by me, even though I got two, or I think even three. Just because I gave up my power position and then an enemy took it over. Yeah, like right there. I should have really stayed there, let my trust my teammates, let them get that one kill, and then just get the other two or three. Honestly, I'd take a different route this time because people were, because these guys were expecting it. This, yeah, because basically these guys were expecting it. To me, take the same route. They tried covering it, but they really didn't do a great job. Also, you see, I'm like constantly moving around, like making sure that I'm not always in one spot, making sure that my teammates spawn here. Because main goal, if you're in top art, isn't just to get kills, isn't just to watch over your teammates. It's to mostly stay alive and play for spawns. As you see, I'm constantly checking line just so then people wouldn't single me out because that's where I usually go to kill people on art. And yeah, I just got killed because he was lying. That was really ugly by me. Once again, it's the same thing, just rinse and repeat. But this time I tried nading over, and then they had trophies. Pretty much just play hard kill P1, just try to disrupt enemies. Play my strong spots. Other than there, I just kind of like forgot what I was doing. The teammate dead cat. There's two lobbies or two P1, and I get two. Not the best trigger finger, but I juked that guy out. I can notice how I'm using like constantly moving around, pulling my knife out, making sure I get to the best position as fast as I can. Mainly because the knife, has a limited tactical sprint, so you're able to run as fast as possible. So when you need to get someone, it's best to pull out your knife. And plus, a knife's a one-hit kill. If you manage to get that one-hit kill, then that does take an enemy out of the game for like 5 seconds. There's not really much I have to say, but like you'll just see me repeat the same patterns over and over again, really, of like what I should be doing. And if something doesn't work, I try to change it up at least a little bit. But this time they know I'm going to be in top art, but they still don't do much about it. Like obviously, sometimes it's hard to follow like what I'm doing if you're not a great player, or not even not a great player, just not a player with like good eyes. But once again, I'm just making sure I'm a hard kill, constantly changing my reposition, and then again, I do get a headshot there, but yeah, this was just a bad push by me. And then yeah, and then they spawn back art. Didn't even know, but yeah. In the end, we win this game. I know it honestly wasn't that bad of a performance. Yeah, I didn't touch hell too much, but like as someone who was trying to anchor that entire game, and then just play for like spawns, play for kills. That's basically my job. I just gotta be such a hard kill where no one where basically I just control the map for my team. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that's pretty much it of what I wanted to say. Like once again, I'm just trying to play hard kill. I'm controlling the map. I'm trying to get these power positions, but also trying to stay in them and just stay alive. Not trying to get too many kills. Just trying to reposition for my teammates so I can set my teammates up for success. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna